Good morning, children. Welcome back to RB online class. So, in previous class, I explained you about in last class, I explained you Chinese civilization. So here we are explaining the one by one all civilizations in ancient civilization. So today I am explaining you about Greek civilization. So in lesson number 4, ancient civilization, in that one by one I explained you the civilizations one by one, Egypt, then Mesopotamia, Chinese, that all. So now today Greek civilization. So here, Greek civilization, here also how they developed their life, how they changed their lifestyle, that all, how the kings are ruled, that all here they give us. So one by one I am explaining you. So first, Greek is peninsula in Mediterranean Sea. So this Greek, this civilization, it is a peninsula. Means peninsula means a land, it surrounded by water, three sides. One side land continues. So that is called the peninsula. So here this Greek, it is the peninsula, and it is a small, it have the small mountains and valleys, and that Greek is separated from mountains and valleys. So that's why it have the three side water, one side land continue. So again here Greeks from one another, this Greek civilization or country, it is near the sea, and it have the peninsula. Before I told no, three side water and one side land continue, it have, that is called the peninsula. So that one, and here it have the mountains and valleys. So it is also separating this Greek, means country or civilization. So again here Greek belong to Indo-European race. Here Greek peoples, they are belongs to Indo-European race, means that they belongs to that family. And here one names are there, some tribes names here, those who are started ruling, means tribals, they wandering here and there, slowly they started living in together on groups. Then here some groups are there, important groups. So here are there Elo-Lians, Elo-Lians group, then Lolians, then Dorians. These three are there. Three tribal groups names. These names are very popular. Means these three groups are popular tribals. They ruled here some time in Greek. And again here other also groups are there, but they are not ruled. So here race of cities, states, means here rising, means how that city and state become. Before in previous classes also I told you. So here this ancient people, they living as a animals. So slowly they developed themselves. They started living as a human beings. They started staying under the caves. Before they are staying under the bushes or shed of the stones big. Then slowly they started staying under the caves. Then they understood they had to protect themselves. Then they started building small huts. Then slowly they understood how to build the houses. Then slowly they started wearing the dresses. Before they're not wearing the dresses. Then slowly dresses means they started covering their body by the leaf or bark of the trees. And slowly then one more good and better they developed, that is the skin of animals. This one they started. Then slowly they understood how to dig the earth and how they had to started the farming, means agriculture, that all they understood. So here also slowly one by one they improving themselves. So slowly here they started adopting the new cultures, new methods. Then here they started the one group. Then one group it developed slowly in small village. Then slowly. So here they developed slowly themselves. So when they are developing, then they started making a group. So 4 or 5 members. Then slowly one group people, friends, 2 3 families, like this they started living. Then here likes, it means they developed themselves slowly. So here one group, then other group, then they started making one by one. So here which group is strong, they started ruling. This ruling method also started. Then again, which group is strong, the leader they occupy the other group, and it will come in the group, and that group it will become the big. Like this here, they started ruling also. Slowly they developed, but how much they developed is ruling the peoples. One member who is strong, who is able to maintain that group, they started ruling. So in that, three great means popular tribes means are here. That one, Eolians, then Lolians, then last one, that one, Dorians. The three tribal groups are very popular. They rule this Greek civilization. So here, when they started ruling, then they started growing themselves. So how they grow means here they slowly by making the village, then that village they started ruling, then it will become the city, then sorry town, then city, then big city, then lastly state. This way they started. So by this way they ruling and they developed their country means places. So here 3000 years ago every village of Greek, this year Greek villagers 3000 years before they started developing slowly, slowly. And king and a council of elders to advise that king means ruling. That king, he ruling no, for him advice given by the councils. Councils means the court members. When king he started ruling, he have the members. That members they stay in his court. So they started giving the advice to the king. So here like this only they started. And again they started the trade between them means other kings or other groups of that places. The villages slowly become the towns. Then that slowly it later on slowly it will become the cities. Then that cities become the big cities. Then that big cities it converted into the states. So each city state had its own army administration. Means city state. I told you one group. So here one city it will be developed in one state. Then one state means it will become the one big empire or kingdom of that king, and they have their own administration and their own army also. They started their cultural unity means they started their own cultural also means traditional rules regulations that all. So they have their own means one state one different culture like this. So here in this time here they have their own deities also means god and goddesses according to them, according to that state, that king they started worshipping the god and goddesses which one they want. Again the independent states also is there. In that two great states, that is Athens and Sparta, these two states are most important and popular city state in the Greek civilization. So here political history. Second one, political history. First, I told how the Greek civilization started. So this Greek civilization started. Okay, I afterwards I will say. Then rise of city-state also over. Yes. Then now third point, that is the political history. So political history, how the history started. This political means ruling of the Greek. So here in Greek, first I told you Athens. So Athens, it is the popular state of the Greek. So Athens was an idle city-state and had democracy. Here it is very nice state. Means here which king is ruling, he ruled very well and he taking the help of his all subjects. So it have a democracy rule. Means nowadays how our India it is in democracy rule. So before it is ruling by the kings. Other countries they are ruling under the dictatorship. Means only one person he had to control that all, not have any other parties, only one party it will rule. So here at that time only he taking the democracy, means he seeing his subjects very well and he maintaining the all subjects and his kingdom very well. So means which king is ruling. So that's why it have a democracy state. Then here one king he started ruling this Athens. So his name was Kilisthenes. His name was Kilisthenes. So he started ruling he thrown the kingship of the Athens. Means he stopped the kingship and he started ruling very well. So his time when he started is 2500 years ago. when he started ruling at that time. So here he laid down the base for democracy. Later the partial period started. Means here one king he started ruling democracy rule. His name was Elisthenes. So he ruling very well. Then after him one more king came. His rule over. Then other king came. His name was Pericles. So he started his rule in Athens, and this period is called as the golden period of Athens. Here means that here Callisthenes he ruled. So he stopped here ruling the kingship, means he overthrew the kingship of the Athens, and 2000 years ago then he based for democracy, and then after his here one more king came, Pericles. So he started in his period he ruled very well. Athens means Athens state he ruled very well. So that's why here people wrote in book, means in history it is called that golden age or golden period of Athens, because he developed, he given more importance in science, in field of science, art, literature, philosophy. These all things he given more important. So that's why his period is called the golden period of Athens. And here during his period, his time, he called the Athens, means here Pericles, he called his Athens as a the school of Hellas. He called Athens as a school of Hellas. And then here he started ruling. So totally it means he ruled very well. He given the all importance to maybe art, maybe literature, maybe philosophy, maybe science or other things. So totally he developed in these all fields very well, and he given more importance his subjects also. So he is a good ruler, and he developed his state Athens even he ruling. So then coming that next Sparta. So Sparta, this is also important city, means the city state. Here Sparta was the cities of Dorian, means before I told Dorian the tribe group name. So here Sparta ruling by the Dorians, one tribe group that they have started ruling. So and it was a military state. When they started ruling, it was a military state. Means very strongly they are ruling, not a democracy. It is a military state. So when the Persian king Darius he attacked this Greece, then Sparta means this Sparta is ruling by the army, means military, and here when the Persian king, one Persian king, he attacked the Greece at that time. Sparta and Athens, this both Athens and Sparta, they become one, and they fought with the Persian king, and they defeated it, that king, and they become one. This Sparta and Athens, these two states, it will become one together. They become and they defeated the Persian king. So here Persian king. So that war is called the Marathon War, which Persian king he attacked this Sparta, and at them Athens and Sparta they become the one. They together they fought with the Persian king, and they defeated the Persian king. That war is called the Marathon War. So that in on that sorry on the at that time they win these two because they become the one. So they become the strong, and Persian king he defeated in the hands of the Athens and Sparta. Then these two they become the strong city states in Greece. But some time passed, then slowly some conflicts came between these two states, Athens and Sparta, with some misunderstanding. Then started the war between the both. Then Sparta and Athens. Finally, Athens lost and become the part of the Sparta. Here, Athens, it lost the power. Means they are both are strong. They become the one, and they attack the Persian king. But after some time here they got the misunderstanding, and then again they both started war between each other. Then Athens they defeated in the hands of Sparta, and Sparta it occupied the Athens here. So this is the history of, means political history of the Greece. Okay, so these are the great city states. Now I am going to say about the contributions of Greece. Here what they done when the great kings they are ruling at the time, what they developed, how they developed, so that all things are coming in the contributions of the Greece. So here the contributions of Greece to the ancient world was numerous. Means here the contributions of this Greece is numerous. Many things they done for the world. So they work in philosophy, art, literature, many things. So here there is a temple of Zeus in Olympia. So one great big temple is in Olympia, that is Zeus. So that is very popular. So which was city state participated here, means that city that this not only Athens or Sparta, Olympia place. It is the great and popular place. Why means Olympic games are held there only first. So here in that place, great temple is there. So that city state is very popular because here many other country people they are participating in Olympic games. So here Olympic games which was organized in Olympia, means here that they are organizing the games in Olympia, that city state. So here now most of the countries participating. Is it no? Before some countries only participating. Nowadays many countries they are participating in Olympic games. So here in the modern Olympic games, the contributions to the field of philosophy and Greeks of the that places means that is very more, means immensely many more. So here means that we are more important, valuable that all. So here then Socrates, that one name here I not wrote that Socrates was the renowned Greek philosopher. He is a very popular Greek philosopher, Socrates, and then his student and follower was Plato. He is the famous, more famous. He is too much famous in whole world. So Socrates, he is the philosopher. His student Plato. So he started, means he is the follower of Socrates, student also and follower also. So then here his students, means that Socrates students and Plato student. So here Plato student is Aristotle. So Aristotle, his student was great king of Macedonia. His name was great Alexander. So in whole world they are the one step by step coming students, those who are very popular. Means here in whole world, some people they have the teachers great, the students one, then again one is there, then means great teacher, then one student he also great, then again it not continued. Other they are weak. But here four members, they are one by one, they are great people only. So first Socrates, then Plato, his student, Plato's student is Aristotle. Aristotle's student is Alexander the Great. So here Aristotle, he also student of the Plato. Then Aristotle's student is Alexander the Great. He is also great king. So this is one of the memorable master students, means disciples traditional in the world. Before I told you that this is the traditionally, means one by one, first teacher, then the student, then the student, then the student. Here like this one by one, they all are maintained very well. So they all are the great peoples only. So here they started teaching and they writing the philosophy and ruling also. So here last great Alexander, he is a great king. So here one by one they are started, means in whole world it is become the traditional like this. So Plato established an educational institution called academy. Here Plato he started one education center, one institution, it is called the academy. Here so that academy demonstration was an expert here wrote it. So Homer, one more person, he is Homer, one separate person, not the student of any here four members. Homer, he is a great blank poet. Homer, he is a blank person, but he is a great poet also. He wrote Means he wrote two great epics of the Greek. Here in our India, epics are there too, Mahabharata and Ramayana. Like that, here also great epic he wrote. Who? Homer, but he is a blind poet. So then again, many other peoples are there. Again, the father of history, Herodotus, he also great historian, and with him other also is there. So then again, many other peoples are worked here for the maybe philosophy, for arts or literature here. Then they have immensely contributions to the world literature. Many other peoples they given the more importance in world literature. So the temple of Athens, the Parthenon, which was built by the Persian. So before I told you secondly, so he built the great temple in in Athens, that is very popular. So those who are going for visiting there to watch that places, so that temple also they are watching. It is best empire means example of Greek architecture. The temple is very nice, very beautifully they built. So it is great example for that architecture, how they built, how they constructed that temple, its design, that art, that all we can understand when we are seeing that temple. So then again here, the Greek sculptures express the natural human body and its structure. Here, these Greek people's sculptures means who are carving the stone. So in stone, they done the one no, many human being bodies means many idols they sculpture they done that. So it is very nicely, very beautifully they done. So it is also very nice. So here, then again it coming many one by one here contributions of the peoples. So here the sculptures over. Now Merons was the best known sculptor and Leogrotius was a famous painter, and here many others also they done they work very well. So these all things are very nice. And again mathematicians also here, the father of medicine, so it is also from Greece only. So his name was Hippocrates. Father of medicine is Hippocrates. So these all peoples are belongs to Greece only, Greek or Greece. So here we can know that how much contributions they done for the world, not only for the country. So here these all peoples they work not only in art, in literature, in philosophy. Philosophy means here Socrates, Plato, Aristotle they came. In kingship means in great king Alexander the Great. He also ruled very well. So many peoples. Then again the blind poet Homer. He also great person. He worked in literature. So many peoples they work. So here totally the contributions of Greek is very nice to the world. So here then again Greeks were victorious in the Battle of Marathon. So this marathon place in battle, this Greek was won, means they got the victory. So against the Persian, is it no? When they fought here, at that time they defeated the Persian, and this Greek won the that place means Greek. So from the Persian. So when it happened, it's 2500 years ago. So Philippine, here one name, person name, his name was Philippides. So he ran 24 miles to convey, means to say that message. So he ran when they got the victory, that message he want to give the peoples of the Greece. So he ran from there that how much for means 24 miles. So he run very fastly 24 miles, and he reached the place and he given the message, because at that time not have any phone or any facilities to give the message fast. So by running only he came, means by horse or by sparrow or anything they are giving, but he want to give the that happiest message to the people. So he started running from there, and he came 24 miles before he came the place Greek, and he said he given that all message. What means we got the victory from the Persian. That message he given and he died. So when he died, now on his memory, so here they started the in his memory they started the Olympic games. So in the Olympic game they started the Olympic race, means running race. So that running race they given the name, that is marathon race, in the name of his, means in his memory, because he sacrificed his life, because he came by running. So here he got the means great name after his death. So here people they started the marathon race here. So that is coming in Olympic Games. That race name they given. Now also it is going on. Then again, Macedonian king. Here one more shortly I am saying that here Macedonian king, that great, his name you know now, before I told. So here the Macedonian king Philip destroyed the democracy system in Greece. Here in Greece, Macedonia is there. So there one king Philip. So he destroyed the democracy, all that democratic system, and here and he started the dictatorship. So his son was Alexander. So here means once again I'm saying you, here the Macedonian king Philip, he destroyed the democratic system in Greece. Okay, so his son, who Alexander the Great, so he conquered that place, means other place with that time other place also, and he started ruling that one. At the age of 20, he set up the more kingdom, means he conquered the many kingdoms and his kingdom became the strong. So here means big large kingdom. So here the whole world, again he had the desire to conquer the whole world. So he started the war against the Egypt, Babylonia, Persia and other places also. And these all places also he conquered and he occupied these all places and he started his rule there also. There. Then again lastly he came to he came and he kept his foot on the Indian soil. Means he came to India, and here also he built the same, conquering the some small places, but he can't occupied whole India. Let it be, he built the city of Alexandria in Egypt. So he died on the way back to his country at the age of only 32 years. But his aim is to conquer whole world, means occupying whole world, and he want to rule whole world as a one king. But unfortunately, he died when he returning to his back motherland. So at that age of 32, he died. So here is the lesson over. I hope you understood. Once again, I am repeating you shortly. So here today I explain you Greek civilization. In Greek civilization, how the Greek civilization started. This Greek is peninsula, means one land it covered by three sides of water. One side line continue. It is called the peninsula. So Greek, this is the peninsula, and some mountains, valleys are dividing this Greek civilization. So again, rise of the city-state. Here, rise of city-state means here slowly, one by one, slowly group-wise, ancient people, they living in group-wise, then slowly they developed themselves. Then how they developed means they started ruling one on that group. Then he got the power, means again he occupying the other group. So this way, here also, rising of the city-state means slowly they occupying. Then that that group, it will converted into village. Then that village, it will become the big village. Then that village, it started town, then city, then big city, then city-state also it will become. Means how that kings are started ruling that places, how they are started occupying that places, then it will become big the kingdom, and they started ruling as a city-states, means one states. So in that political history, so this city-state, they become, so it's political history, means here who rule, how they rule. So here first that is the Athens. Here first Athens and Sparta, these two city-states are very great and popular city-state of the Greece. So Athens, it is also ruled by the great kings and it's maintaining nicely as a democracy. Then again Sparta, it is also great city state, but suddenly one this city, both cities they become the popular. Then Persian king he attacked this Sparta. Then Athens and Sparta it will become one, and they occupied the Persian king, means they defeated the Persian king, and here they both become strong city states. But after some time, some misunderstanding they started, and they both started war each other. Then Athens they lost their power, means they defeated in the hands of Sparta, and Sparta started ruling. Then contributions of Greece. Here, this at a time when the kings are ruling, many contributions done. So here, many in art, in literature, in philosophy, in many fields they developed here. So work there. So here, Greek contribution is very in numerous for the world, means for world they given many things. So in that popularly in whole world, this one is happened here in Greek. What is that means? One more king, that sorry, one more scientist or that person, his name was at that time Socrates. So he is a great person. So he is a philosopher. His student Plato, then he also great philosopher. Then his again student Aristotle, he also great person, philosopher. Then his student Alexander the Great. These all came as a naturally that students means one nicely one good method of that. So it is very nicely that one. So valuable things they have. So that step by step they came one by one. So lastly, Alexander the Great, he is not a philosopher, but he is a great king. So here, these all things are happen uniquely in whole world. This one in Greek civilization. So I hope this all you understood in lesson number 4, Greek civilization. So in that, sorry, ancient civilization, in that Greek civilization, I explained you today. So I hope you understood this lesson better, nicely. So in our next class, I will explain one more civilization, that is Roman civilization. So here I am completing my lesson. I hope you understood. God bless you. Thank you, children.